Okay,
Look,
okay.
there's mood stabilizers,
You need to give me this
anxiety,
list. Right?
antipsychotic pills, and
Yes.
antidepressants. That's like the four
That's
primary for you, I would
Yep.
assume.
that's
Yeah.
all we need.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
you can take this one, Reggie. I'll be right back. I need to call Larry. He's being a kid.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, just leave him with me. It's perfect.
All right. Do you have somewhere we can go instead of just standing like in the middle of? Do you want to step over there in case someone else?
Oh, we
runs
can
in?
go. There's a.
Yeah.
Or unless you got an
there's
office.
over here.
Okay. Because we all know the type of crazy that walks through that door every now and again, yelling and screaming.
Oh God, yeah, you are not wrong.
Okay, I put one of them away.
Okay, well,
you for that.
well, that's a drop in the
Waiting for a
ocean.
judge to yell at me for what I did, but oh well.
That is a drop in the ocean for this
okay,
city. It's fine.
I know, but
Not wrong.
it's connected to a lot, so I might start collecting a lot soon and throwing them all in.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's a nice place. I've been there, so.
Well, no, they're too violent to go there now, so they're. in
So what
Bolingbrook.
happens to that now? They still stay in Bolingbrook, and do they separate them still or no?
I don't think this person needs to be separated. It's a different kind of violent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get you. All right.
Yeah.
So Michael hasn't really given me much of a rundown. I'm new to the company. I'm going to be stepping in as CEO for the company. So I'll be a primary point of contact, usually through these and a little bit earlier hours, so from the storm onwards. Essentially, what I know that we're doing so far is going around and telling you all what we have at the moment, as well as asking if there's anything else that you would need in your day-to-day. So, for example, yes, we have antidepressants, anti-anxiety. We've got blood pressure, medicine for stress as well. What about stuff like, for example, which Pixie, I know you've dealt with yourself, with me having dealt with these people as well. What about stuff that helps with people with bipolar, for example, stuff like that? Is there more medication that you would want us to see if we can start working on?
No, because the four that that was listed or that he said, any one of those and a combo of, or can deal with that along with the other stuff that doctors deal with.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because it gets very messy and complicated, and that is something that we don't want. In fact, Psych has already talked about this.
Yes.
We all agreed that those four will cover
Everything.
pretty much everything, either one or a combo. So we're good with the four.
Okay. All right. Now, I don't know what Michael wants me to do from here because he's basically thrown me in the deep end and hasn't explained much to me. I'm still waiting for the lists of everything so I can keep track of it all. What kind of amounts would you be looking at needing?
We're still workshopping that one.
Yeah.
Amounts is more my thing. We haven't been getting through things too insanely quickly, and my assumption with the psych drugs would be that'd be slower as well. So probably not all that much. Considering how long
Sarah?
they last, probably only 10 to start, honestly.
Sarah would be a good person to ask because she just told me she has 30 patients that she is seeing.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
Alright.
that might increase it then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's very busy on the civilian end of psych, so that might change. But you can talk to her about that when she does the course, because she wants to be a psychiatrist, and I'm having her go through a week-long course with Philippa here. So when Philippa deems her okay to go forward, she'll be able to prescribe. So that's going to be good, and then she can give you a rundown of how much she'll probably need.
Okay. What has Michael been giving you guys so far? Just still the same four that he mentioned?
We haven't had any psych drugs yet. It's all just the medical drugs. Right now we have, hold on, let me pull up the list.
I can't believe Michael just fucking deep end us with this.
Okay, right now we have Adderall is the only psych drug we currently have. Then we have allergy pills, antibiotics, multivitamins, immunosuppressants, and painkillers, as well as injectors. We have insulin, morphine injectors that come in a box of 10, and Narcan. And I did have a question about Narcan, but I'm not sure if you'd know, so that might be for Michael.
Yeah, throw it,
They have
throw it at me. We'll see.
Sure, yeah. So it used to be, it was one puff up the nose, and then that's all you got out of it.
Yeah.
Those Narcan injectors are lasting a hell of a lot longer now. They've got a lot in them. Uh, like you could just keep going.
So,
I was just
multi-use
wondering if
instead.
that was intentional. Yeah.
To my knowledge, uh, from what I know about Narcan is that utilizing it twice would be the maximum you should be doing anyway. I'm unsure as why it's allowing you to do more, so I'll have a chat with Michael and see what's happened with that.
Like it's hypothetically infinite currently.
Oh,
I was
okay.
meaning to check with him and ask
Yeah, I
him
think
if
there
it's
might be
intentional.
some issues with it, which will get rectified. I'll bring that up.
Yeah, absolutely. I know he's testing out a few things. We've already changed dosages on a lot of the pills and the insulin and how long they last and everything. Right now, I think we're in a pretty great place with all of them.
Yep.
Uh, Insulin, I did talk to him about maybe up in the dosage. I don't remember if he did. He might have.
Okay.
It was at 5 maximum injections before. Was hoping for maybe 10. That might have already changed. I can check.
Okay.
But I also need to order more of that. So
I'll just note that down too.
That's something I can do with you. We need more insulin and Adderall probably.
Okay. Let me just grab my little list up. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Pixie, you'll be happy to hear that I'm trialing the blood pressure medicine.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That is great. How's it feeling?
It's actually working quite well. So Pixie would know. Usually, I would have blown a gasket by now.
Yeah.
The pet name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it's working.
Disappointing.
Disappointing. Oh my god.
Yes,
Yes.
Pixie does like to torture me. All right, so I've got my little sheet up. What did you need?
I think we need maybe honestly probably 10 more of the insulin. That's been surprisingly used significantly more than I expected.
Okay.
And maybe 5 more Adderall. I've been testing them on some people that I think I can trust with it. And it's been going very well, especially if we're pushing out psych using them more. I think we'll get more use out of that. Narcan, I've been handing most of them to EMS, so I don't know where they're at stock wise, because they're best used on scene before they even get to us. But I will
100%, yeah.
update if I find out we need more of that.
Okay. Anything else other than those two?
Honestly, no. We're still kind of in the early phases, so I'm still teaching everyone how to do our new prescription system. So I think people are a little scared of it. So we have pretty built up stock on everything else.
Okay, easy. And the morphine and stuff like that. How have you been going with that?
That one's doing okay. I think we've got 1 full box still, and maybe like 2, 3 in the other box there. So we should be good on that for a bit.
All right, easy. And Pixie, do you know
Yes.
if you wanted anything from what Michael spoke about yet?
Any extra?
So the ones that he's listed that we're working on at the moment is, you want to put an order for any, or has he given you some yet? He hasn't told me anything, which is great.
I don't think we've been given any of the Sactrix yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had getting any yet.
Whenever he's ready to give those, though, we absolutely want them, obviously.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
know roughly how many you'd want to start with?
You said that he said Sarah has like 30 patients. I would have said 10 of each, but that's possible. We might need a hell of a lot more.
I need to take this. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can always just write down 10 for now, and if you need more, like I
Sure.
said, I'm usually around at this time anyway, so I can
Okay, that's fair.
talk with Michael about being able. I should be able to jump in there and hand it out to you guys when you need it to. We're just
Okay,
gonna
I'm really
get
glad
me
to
all onboarded and everything like that, and
That's perfect.
that way we've got a little bit more time span covered because he'll work later than I will.
Okay. Do you know if the psych drugs have the same amount of pills per bottle, kind of the same thing as everything else?
He hasn't told me yet.
Okay. All of the pill bottles are pretty much the same, so I would assume so.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So probably 10 to start sounds fair enough.
Okay. Right. I'll make sure I let him know that. And you haven't had any adverse effects from any of the drugs that have been
Not
given so far?
so far. There's the Adderall that causes a bit of a crash after a while, but it's nothing too bad. From what I've heard, they just kind of fall over after like 20, 30 minutes or something, is what I heard
Do you know if
initially. I
they're
don't
being
remember how long
very
it
energetic
is.
during that time, like running around like crazy or
Oh,
anything?
yes, absolutely. Norman Adams was like writing fucking equations all over a whiteboard or something. He's been very loud about it, so everyone fucking knows he's on it. So it's not even a HIPAA thing at this point. He's
Okay.
very proud of it. He loves that drug.
Well, I mean, Norman does have to do a lot of stuff with the DOJ, so makes sense
Yeah,
being able
makes
to
sense.
focus up and do it. Hopefully,
I
he's not
figured when
running
he
around too
requested it,
much.
I figured it was a good one. It seems okay. He seemed like he wished he could just take more immediately after,
Oh
which
goodness.
I did not recommend. That's the
No.
problem, is it might be too good, but
Yeah.
it's very strong, so I recommended one a day maximum.
Okay.
But that's definitely our strongest one out of the lot so far. Hasn't been any adverse reactions to anything else.
How many test people have you had it with?
With which one, Adderall?
Yeah.
Currently just two, and then I'll be honest, my other attending doctor, Dr. Fraser, might have broken open a bottle and just kind of handed out random pills to people.
Oh no.
So we had some fun times watching people experience that, but we
Okay.
didn't hear anything negative from them. And the one psychiatric patient that I prescribed it to has not come back in with any major adverse reactions either. I just warned them about what we already know about them kind of dropping after about half an hour.
Okay. All right. Easy.
Yeah, honestly, it's all been great. I love these things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy I've got blood pressure medicine because, like Pixie likes to do, people like to poke at me till I blow a gasket because it's fun for them. Not so
That
fun
does
for
sound
me.
kind of funny.
Well,
Oh well.
then I've got to stress out and I start yelling and screaming and go full Australian. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense why you might want to avoid it. Maybe it's good to have the medication.
Yes, exactly.
That
It's
works.
quite helpful. I was talking to some police as well, and the majority of them were talking about how stressful their job is. So, I'm guessing there's going to be more people from the PD that'll be looking at medicine
Yes.
for their
That
stress,
sounds amazing. Mhm.
which is something that we are trialing at the moment. So we'll see how
Yes,
that goes.
I heard something about it, and I'm very
Panda,
excited
thank
for
you
it.
for the 23
The way
months.
I've currently been doing things is just depending on the medication, depends on what rank can prescribe it here at the hospital. Anything like that, I'll make as low as possible so people can kind of just hand it out.
Yeah, yeah.
But things like our morphine injectors, painkillers, all that requires a little bit of higher rank because there is the risk that those can cause some complications.
Very true, especially people that have allergies and they're not aware of it to morphine.
Yeah, actually, good point. We've been the nice thing with these more generic branded ones, we don't have as many issues with allergies, but morphine is a very specific medication, so that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, easy. Anything else you want me to let Michael know?
Honestly, I think that's okay right now. I just needed a few more of those medications and then the Narcan thing.
Yep.
Other than that, I'm very happy with everything. We're just excited to see what else y'all got.
Okay, easy. I will have a chat with Michael and we should be able to hopefully get you sorted out very shortly with the additionals.
It sounds great. I appreciate it.
All right, I'll also give you my phone number just in case you need to
Sure.
contact me or send me a message about anything.
That'd be
There's my
perfect.
business
Yeah,
card.
I will, thank you, thank you. I will text you with my name. Like I said, I am the pharmacy lead here, as well as I am an attending here. So anything you need to do with the hospital, I should be able to help with that.
Okay, perfect. Easy. All right, thank you for your time.
Of course. Here, let you out here. There you go.
I love that Michael just dropped me in the deep end and disappeared.
Yes, and now he's actually just gone.
Yep, yep.
where
Well,
is
welcome to my life. This is why I take blood
Okay.
pressure medicine.
I don't blame you. I was gonna ask how he's doing, but I guess he's just gone.
Yes, he's having to deal with children at the moment, so
Oh, never mind. He's
sometimes.
in there.
Oh,
There
is
you
it?
go. He's down the hallway at the end there.
Oh.
Talking to Larry, it looks like.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Hello, Larry.
Just got a little
Fix
bit
it.
more ugly.
Everything's sorted. I've got an order from them that we need.
All right, sounds good.
Even though you dropped me in the deep end.
I dropped you at the deep end. Well, that's your role, right? You're just COO, CEO.
Yeah, but you still need to tell. You need to give me all the information that you never gave me. But it's fine. Larry,
I'll get
Yes.
you info.
how you going?
Yes. Hmm.
How you going?
What?
I said, how are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
Is Larry deaf?
Well, if
You
you look
just-
at
you
his
asked me-
hair, if you look at his hair, he might have been in an explosion or something. So his eardrums might be blown out.
No.
He heard me the
My
other day.
hair- I had my hair braided. I finally released it. Now this is who I am.
Yeah. That's
It's
It's
a black
something.
thing. You want to understand.
no, probably not. No.
Yeah,
But
you want to understand.
Yeah.
You want to understand.
okay.
So about those you know that thing we talked about yesterday or the other day.
This is my first time seeing Michael, and by the looks of him, he's probably going to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Well, it depends on what we're talking about.
Well, it's probably a good thing not to talk about in the hospital.
Oh please, we talked about worse.
Right. Go on, Larry. Tell him what you want.
Let's get in the car then.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably better not to do it here, like I said, but it's fine.
I'm not driving.
Reggie's gonna drive.
A self-driving car, it's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust that.
Well, what do you mean? It went great the other day with us.
hmm Did Pixie fuck off already?
Yeah, she had to take a phone call. Just so you're aware, they need 10 insulin and 5 Adderall.
Wait, what's it again?
You're going to say again and you walk away. They need 10 insulin, 5 Adderall.
Okay. Can you send me a list of that whenever?
Yeah, and they also said when you're ready for the psych drugs, they'll take 10 of each.
Okay. I know and do some more trials with the psych drugs. If you want to round people up and pay
Yeah.
them, we pay up to like 50 grand for a trial.
Okay, why are you going near the driver's seat?
I don't know.
I need keys.
Why is my entire right side scratched?
It was scratched when I got in the car. Also, the Narcan has an issue at the moment. Instead of single use, it's unlimited.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so Larry, you want to tell him what you wanted?
I'm sorry, what? What?
Larry, do you want to tell him what you wanted?
No, you started off.
Right. So Larry yelled at me that he wants a heap more cough syrup.
Huh? Wait, woo? What?
Larry says he wants cough syrup.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
I want to start selling lean at the Lucky Plucker.
That sounds like a great way to get investigated about where your drugs came from.
No, not if they're prescribed. Wait, no, that's bad.
Yeah, it is. It's very bad. That sounds like a very bad way to get fucking investigated.
Not if.
Cough syrup doesn't come from me anyways. That's from the doctors directly. You should talk to Reed though, because apparently he has a hookup somewhere in there.
But the thing is, this is not even real lean. This stuff makes you drunk, so it's really like alcohol. I don't know what this shit is. Lean make you sleepy. This one make me want to go to drink some Red Claws or some shit. I mean, White Claws. What the fuck is Red Claws?
It's the in-city version of a White Claw.
Yeah, she's.
So unfortunately, we can't help you with that because we are
Okay,
not a pharmacy.
Well, can I have a surplus on Adderall?
No.
Can I have some Ritalin? What is it called?
Ritalin?
Ritalin.
We don't do Ritalin. There's too many
Okay,
side effects with Ritalin.
May I have I'll shoot my shot again with this one. Can I have Adderall?
No.
Okay. What about Ritalin?
Well, you can have Adderall if you go and talk to Pixie.
I was about to say you can talk.
I feel like she'd prescribe you fucking Adderall, no problem with the fucking way you act sometimes.
What do you mean the way I act? How do I act?
Oh, you definitely act like
completely
someone
normal.
who would do well with Adderall. I'm not gonna lie.
Can we flip on the NPC mode for him?
What's the NPC mode?
What is that?
Oh, you don't know the oh.
Are you talking
I have
about
no
that?
idea.
Are you talking
I
about that
have
ice
no
cream
idea
that's
what
so
you're
good
ta-
shit?
I have no idea
Please
what
don't
you're
do
talking
that.
about.
Please no.
I've seen your Tic Tacs.
No, you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I've been hearing that a lot from people. People say I have like two personalities. I see a glizzy and I out of nowhere just turn into an NPC.
Is that all it takes is a glissy?
All that, you don't got to be worried about it.
Well, maybe you should, arm that, use it to get Adderall from Pixie.
I should weaponize my personality disorder.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware, though, Larry, is that you're only gonna end up getting like one Adderall a day, kind of.
One Adderall a day.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like you get a fucking massive supply of it.
That is so. I don't resonate with that. I don't like that.
Why?
I don't like that. I don't resonate with that.
It's an LR version. What's the issue? To stop abuse of it.
That's exactly what I want to do.
You want to abuse Adderall? I feel like Adderall will
Yes.
do the opposite to what you think it'll do for you.
Okay. I can't have Ritalin. I can't have a Adderall.
Well, you can have
Okay.
it. We just can't supply it to you.
Can we pick up Marty?
Oh God. Well, Michael and I have a lot of things that we need to talk about.
Like what?
What we're gonna do with GG.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, well, we're gonna talk about that away from you. 'Cause you've been fucking up again.
Like
You've
what?
been playing up, Larry.
What happened?
You're playing too much.
I don't play enough.
Love your car. I love your car. I love your car.
Car's really pretty.
Car's fire, dude.
I like your car, Reggie.
Not my car, it's your car.
That's yours.
Oh, okay.
Very
Well, yeah,
beautiful, guys.
thanks.
You guys keep up the good work. You guys have a good one.
Yeah, nice whip, bros.
Am I actually getting this car? That's pretty cool.
God,
Wasn't that Hydra?
I don't know who the fuck it was. I didn't give a fuck.
I think it was.
Hello,
the guy that
Marty.
started speaking was. I forgot.
I'm
his name.
riding around in Michael's Audi. He said he's giving it to me.
I'm pretty sure he said it was mine. Alright, so Michael, are we dropping off the junkie so we can talk?
Yeah.
If we don't
You
have
can take
anything
me-
else to talk about.
They take me a Lucky Plucker.
I can take you there.
I appreciate it.
Look, someone else just yelled out they love my car.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're talking about shit. I'm trying to get drugs out of him, but he won't let me have any. I don't know. He's being a bitch. You know how Michael can be.
Oh, I'm the one who said no, and then Michael gets all the hate. This is great.
Reggie's in the car too. I chose not to mention Reggie's name. Yeah, the old one. You remember the old one? Yeah.
The fuck?
God. If we were ever to go to war again, I swear to God, I'll put that motherfucker in the dirt. He can't hear me. I'm muted.
You know, it's always funny. It's always funny that Larry says that when he's that old that he's probably gonna fucking break a hip and dust will fall out of him if he goes into
Who is
another war.
old? I am not old.
I don't know, man.
You are not.
Fucking-
You are not getting a rise out of me, Mr.
Look at your hair. Like,
That my hair doesn't make me old, dickhead.
I mean, you do look like. Hold on. Larry, this is your future.
Not if I have this car. It's not.
That's your future, all right?
No.
That's gonna be you in a year. Keep
I
your
bet
shit up.
You're one cough away from passing out, you old bitch.
What do you mean?
You heard me, fucker.
Doesn't even make sense. That was terrible.
I'll kill you.
What up, Schmidt?
The fuck? Hi, Marty.
Hello, Reggie.
What was that for? What the fuck, cunt?
Do people just not like you, Reggie? What's going on?
No, Marty usually gives me money.
Oh, finally.
What? Michael and I are going to talk.
All right, we're gonna go talk together, bro.
We need to talk about GG and how they're playing too much.
Can you not?
You gonna drive, or we're just gonna sit here?
No, Michael and I are going to talk.
Michael,
Get your bum ass out of the car.
Reggie's doing that thing again.
Y'all don't want to hang out with us, is what you're saying?
No, we've got a lot of shit we've got to talk about.
Okay, what does Michael want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this phone call.
Don't leave me with them, please. Oh my god, fuck. Oh, hey guys, how you going?
As if we're not some of the best shit that fucking happened to you in your fucking life, asshole. Don't
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? They tried to poach me to Seaside. Imagine. Listen, I would have been the best thing that ever happened to Seaside, and you guys missed out. You wanna know why? Because Reggie Mike's in there.
Okay. And just so you're aware, I'm Seaside's HR/PR manager. All right, so if you guys are in the gang, chances are I'd be doing my job even further.
I'm in the Seaside HR PR team.
Yes.
Yes. Oi.
You guys are making me sound more British than I am, dickheads. I'm Australian. I know it's hard
You're
for you guys to
Australian?
understand that, but I'm Australian.
I didn't know you're Australian. Holy fuck.
Bro, stop beating around the bush. What the fuck are we getting into right now?
Nothing! Get out of the car, you bums!
GG side.
Get out of the car, you bums.
Michael.
You're telling me you have an ample, fantastic, great opportunity to hang out with fucking Thing 1 and Thing 2 in the back here, and you don't want to.
We're going for a meeting with the PD. You want to join us?
Sure,
Yeah.
that sounds sick.
Damn it, I was
Sounds
hoping you guys had
absolutely
warrants
amazing.
so you'd say no. Fuck!
Can you put the car in reverse, Terry? Can we go?
No.
It's crazy.
Fucking anxious just sitting in the car this long.
Well,
You're wasting
Do
gas.
something. Do something.
listen, right?
Listening, yeah.
Right? I left
Right.
something in
Okay.
the left-hand bin in front of the Lucky Plucker earlier.
Shopper,
First-
can you go check?
First one to go get it and comes back with it gets 100k.
Shopper, go
Shopper?
check. Yeah.
Well, then
Whoever.
that person gets 100k.
No, he's gonna give it right to us. We have a good.
Yeah.
He's a good dog.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
too late.
he's a
He'd
good
be
boy.
bringing it here.
He's a good dog. Can we go now? Like, bro, like
Bro, like, I don't know why you guys are making it weird.
I mean,
Michael, Reggie's being
Michael.
weird.
Michael and I will
Reggie's
sit
being
here
weird.
all day till you get out of the car.
That's like we're sitting here all day. I got time.
Michael.
Okay.
Michael.
Yeah, what's up?
Reggie's being fucking weird.
Reggie's being Reggie. Are you Marty? Are you going with Larry?
Am I good with Larry?
No, are you going with Larry?
To what?
You
I
know,
don't feel comfortable talking about this in front of Reggie. Reggie, can you get out the car, please?
Reggie,
No.
could you please excuse us for a moment?
Reggie, we got a important meeting to talk about without you.
Where are you going?
wait, did you guys not talk about this, Larry? Did you just kind of make up your
Oh, that's
mind and then
awkward.
not talk to
No.
Marty about this? No.
No,
Larry, are you fucking serious?
I'm not leaking. I'm not leaking. I am not leaking. Reggie, get the fuck out the car.
Oh, is it
I'm a Highland boy. I'm
oh
a
yeah,
Highland.
I think I may be going. Why?
Just be careful. Is all.
Oh yeah, no, I know I'm fucked. It's just it's a little more complicated than, it's not black and white for me. So
Okay. You want? Okay. Can
It's
can I
gonna be
go?
red for me.
Yeah, well that too. Can I go have a meeting with Reggie and then we can come back? I can come back.
like
How long? But Reggie be
God.
talking. He just be
oh, yeah,
waffling.
dude, Reggie's crazy. Once you get Reggie
this
fucking
happened.
going, there's no goddamn fucking stopping him, and it's fucking insane.
It's Reggie fucking Mike, bro.
So, get out of the car.
Get out the car.
Get out the car.
car.
Get your bum ass out of the car.
Get out the
You
car.
clearly didn't find it because you didn't listen to the simple instructions I gave.
I'm Reggie. You didn't listen to my instructions, boy.
That was like
Sigh, old sigh.
that was like a Russian plus Kratos together. I don't. That was even close to Reggie.
That does sound like Reggie.
You already had your
That
blood
was
pressure
literally
medicine,
splitting
so
image.
you cannot take another one.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm big chilling. My blood pressure medicine's working fine.
This is
Now,
why I
why-
need
now-
Adderall.
This is why.
Why
This is
can't
why
this-
you haven't heard me yell for them to get the
Why
fuck
can't
out.
this meeting be held with us? Is what I'm asking.
Because not only is there
So-
gang stuff in there,
So you're
there's
just gonna
also business
gatekeep
stuff.
then. You're gatekeeping. Is what
I
you're
am
saying. You're
gatekeeping, yes.
Wow.
You just wait till Benji hears about this. I'm telling you, you're gatekeeping
When,
again.
when I
Okay.
thought you couldn't hit a new fucking low, Reggie, now you're gatekeeping.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I was born to gatekeep.
Wow.
I found my newfound love, which is gatekeeping.
You're such a loser.
Nice. I'm glad you can say the word.
I bit my tongue. It hurt.
Oh, there goes your light. He just knocked down your light. I wouldn't take that shit, Larry, honestly.
He's a hanger around. He'll suffer later.
He knocked down the light and didn't even fix it. That's fucked. Anyway, Marty, I hope you've been good.
I hope that your life has been terrible.
It has, but I survive.
We'll have your fucking meeting.
Bye.
Yeah, I'll call when I'm done talking to this guy.
See you later.
That's right.
I hate you.
This blood pressure medicine is actually working pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can tell. You're not yelling. You're calm. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then I had Pixie calling me pet names till she gave up while you were gone. It's, huh. Yeah, I told the doctor I needed this. And the doctor's like, no, you got to do all these tests and shit. Well, anyway, okay. So I have a question for you. One, when are you adding me to the company?
I can do that right now.
Okay, and two, when the doctors need anything for the hospital, is it possible for me to give them to them?
It should be. I just need to talk to Eve or Nancy or somebody so we can get my fucking store or my place set up. I think if I can catch Eve later, maybe we'll be lucky, but we'll see.
Okay. And I still need you to give me all the documentation so then I can actually collate it properly and we can have shit working instead of just, winging it and hoping for the best, because then at least I can check up on people to see if they have had any adverse effects or if they've died.
Yeah.
Because waiting for the 14 days and then them just not responding isn't really giving us too much information about it.
What is your state ID?
1709. I have also I've fixed up your contract too. So your
Yeah.
contract is actually makes a little bit more sense. Now, what do you want to do about this Benji issue?
What do I want to do about the Benji issue?
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean,
If he's gonna have a hissy fit because I'm telling him not that I don't want people with literally miles of rap sheet in the company, because that is part of the reason we were even allowed to have the company. I'm not getting my company closed down because he's having a fucking
Well,
tantrum.
100%, I get that, right?
I'm not letting him fire people. I'm not gonna give him that kind of status. Like,
Who do you have working for the company at the moment?
not really anyone yet.
I do have another
What is-
alternative. I'll talk to you after
Why
that.
is Rot calling me now? What's up? Huh? Possibly. I haven't checked my bank recently. No, not really. Yeah, well, that's not surprising. Hmm? Oh, he wants to tranquilize a horse. Yeah. It's probably another 200 grand on top of that, I'd say. So, I don't know how. Yeah. 200 grand. I'll see if I can get to it at some point when I'm not tied up in meetings and shit. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's being a gang leader for you. Yeah. You're turning into Reed. You heard me. Is everything between HOA and Mary good? And HOA isn't. I know. That's why I'm asking. I already know all of this shit.
I'm good,
May
Panda.
is not in HOA anymore.
Hope you're good as well.
That okay. I learned. She left because of this. Right. That's definitely not getting into any details. That's for sure. What? It's HOA matter. Excuse me. You think I spill other people's business to Seaside? I'm not Benji. I don't fucking thirst for tea.
Baba.
Mm-hmm. You're just lumping me in with the entirety of Seaside. That's fucked up. No, just don't do it. Okay. Right. All right. So it's an easy. It was an easy question, and then she lied. How long are you gonna stick around? I need to talk to Reggie, and then I can call you. Okay, I'll give you a call. If you're not around, you're not around. All right, talk to you in a bit. What? Go on.
Okay, so the silent investor idea was more of just an empty role where he can sit there if we have a board meeting and he can. So
It
technically,
doesn't
it's
matter at
nothing
the end of the
about
day.
it,
If he's on the company, they can still see that he's tied to the company.
which is why it would be a silent one, which means he doesn't actually have a role in employment. So that might be
He's not gonna
enough.
take that. There's no way he's gonna take that. When you mean a silent role, what you want him to have a role without being on the company? He's not gonna. He's
Yeah.
not gonna take that.
I'm trying to find alternatives. Now there is another one, right?
Why is there? Why do we even need to make an alternative?
Well, unless you
Is
want to
this-
deal with
it-
Benji and how he is.
Is he pulling OG orders or something?
No,
for
he's
us?
not pulling OG orders. It's just I know he's going to be a pain in the fucking ass. We all know this.
He's not even gonna be. He's why?
Okay, work with me on this one then, right?
Okay.
Remember how I was talking about the alternatives to medicine, right? Well, what if the company gets a storefront and he can deal with that?
What do you mean the company gets a storefront?
So a storefront for alternative medicines.
Right. Alternative medicines.
Yes. Like teas and all that kind of shit. Then he can manage the people that run that and make sure that's stocked. Something. Then he still comes along to board meetings to tell us how he's going with it. Huh? Might take that.
Right.
He just can't get involved in the other stuff. Because
No,
again,
he can get involved if he gets his fucking record.
he's not going to get his record expunged. We all know this, and I've said this to him. I said to him, fuck, if you want to try and get your expungement, I'll do it and I won't even charge you for it, right? And he came up with, originally he tried to say that he wants 20% of my pay. And I almost said yes just to fuck him up with that, but yeah. I told him that I'm going to talk to you about it anyway, but I think if you put him in charge of the storefront side of it and he plays with that, and then he can still enjoy whatever tea he thinks he's going to get out of the meetings, even though I don't think there's really going to be too much to said anyway.
Why is he even interested?
It's
boring.
Benji.
Like there's no. It's.
I mean,
it's not part.
that's something that we can also do. Is just make it super boring so he just dips out.
It already is. He should realize that. You know what? We'll take him on Monday or tomorrow or whenever. We're gonna take him on a ride.
Yeah.
And all we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about
The different types of
company
drugs
shit.
and what they do.
Yeah, for like
Until
12.
he gets fucking bored out of his mind and bails. Good point.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
All right.
I think that he thinks that it's more than what it is. So he's excited. So I don't know. I've spoke to a couple of cops as well. If you give me the stuff you want to try with people, I know some cops that already want to try for anti-stress.
Mm-hmm.
I need the dates from what you emailed me as well. Be a pain in your ass.
They're all the same dates. They're all dated on 15/08/2023.
Okay, and Snow got his one done.
No, it's the only one that's not done. That's why it's still open.
I'm gonna email you the new thing. It's only been tweaked slightly. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I'm gonna send you a document with it instead. state ID?
1033.
Like I said, I only changed it slightly so it's relevant. It's relevant for the laws. Other than that, it was
Yeah.
fine. It's very basic, so you don't need to really do more. You can do more, but
Well, that was the idea, that it's basic, but it should just, make sure that we don't get fucked if something does happen.
so who works in the company at the moment?
There isn't any workers. There's only investors so far.
Okay. Are you looking at getting workers as well? Like data researchers and stuff?
Yes.
Okay. If we do, you'd probably want to also either NDA them and also they cover it so they can't release any patient information because you're still doing clinical trials and that still can come back to bite you. So you got to make sure that they're not spilling any of that kind of shit.
Well, that's for you to do.
Okay, I can do that. I can draft up something for that for whenever that time comes, so it's already ready for it. Do you want me to message or email you what the hospital wanted?
Just email.
Okay. Can do that. We've got 2 patients currently testing the Adderall. They said their only issue with the Adderall is well, it's not issue. Only a side effect they've had is like usually after 30 minutes they just fall over. They're a little bit exhausted. And I asked if they've been running around like crazy and doing crazy shit while doing it, and apparently they have a little bit. So I don't know. So you understand Adderall, right?
Do I understand Adderall?
Yes.
Ish.
So if the right people take it, it's going to slow them down a little bit more, and they can focus and actually do what they're supposed to. The wrong people, they run around crazy like they're fucking pepped up on speed, because that's basically what it is, right?
Right.
So I think that by the sounds of it, she said that she gave it to Norman, and he's been all excited, writing up stuff on the wall, running around, that kind of shit. So I don't know if he's got too much of a dose of it. Unsure. But I don't know if he would be the right person for it. But that's not my point to make. The diet pills. Are we able to get a liquid version?
Hmm?
Are we able to get a liquid version of the diet pills?
A liquid version of the diet pills.
Yes.
Maybe.
Because Ray is put on a bit of weight and he is refusing to take the pills himself. So the gang wanting to find a way that they can, slip it into a shake for him or something like that. Because if we just take it outside the capsule and put it all there, 1, it changes the taste, 2, it doesn't absorb correctly.
Right.
So if we can get like a liquid version that can be used, then that might be better.
We can try and research.
Oh. I think that might end up being a little bit better for the people who refuse to stop eating.
Yeah, maybe. Give me a second.
Alright, do we have pamphlets for adverse effects and stuff like that?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to work on getting them done?
Sure.
So we can hand them to the hospital so they can hand it out with the drugs as well.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Okay. So, when's the last time you spoke with Nick?
When was the last time I spoke with Nick?
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago.
Okay. So you might catch Nick before I will. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about the NA people, that have been marked as potentials. So, first one is Violet Snow, who is ex NBC. Do you know much about her?
Isn't that Benji's sister or whatever?
Benji's sister's Winter.
Oh, oh wait, Wild Snow.
Yes.
Wait,
She's Yokai.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. All right, yeah, no, I didn't know of her. Yeah.
Okay, so she's ex NBC. Ended up getting blooded out of NBC, but wanted to leave it anyway. Um, there's some red flags that I've seen. It doesn't also sound like Dragon really spoke to her too much about anything. And when I had a talk with her, it sounded a little bit odd, like whatever. But I grilled her a bit. She's good with hacking. However, I think the whole gang politics thing might be a little bit of an issue at points. Main people that she's hung around is Dragon, Acid, JJ, a little bit with Axel. So, when she left NBC, they had a war because Craig, said someone took his chain, but then they didn't actually take his chain. They ended up shooting up BSK. She decided to go down there and talk with BSK, to find out their side of what happened, and everything was fine after it, apparently. But she did mention during that Craig has no money for them. So after that happened, they ended up blooding her out of NBC, calling her a snitch for it. I wouldn't really say it's a snitch thing. However, I do have an issue with the fact that instead of talking to Craig about it, it was more of a I'm going to go talk to the people that are fighting. However, to what happened is she said that no one else was waking up from NBC. It was just those two. I can't really put that all on her. However, just I don't know. There's a vibe that I get where I feel like gang politics might be somewhat of an issue.
Wait, does Nick know about this? Assuming that's why you're asking.
Well, I'm talking.
When I saw Nick.
Yes, so I'm talking to you so you can talk to Nick, get his thoughts. 'Cause, you're going to see him before I will, right?
Likely, yeah.
So I'm just filling you in from my side. So then, if you go to Nick and ask him about these people and see what Nick says, then you can kind of piece shit together. Yeah.
Okay.
The other person, which you're gonna find these all in our emails anyway, the names. So don't act like don't stress that you're gonna forget. Fine. I know we spoke about this Hardcastle. Yeah.
Repeat that.
Hardcastle.
Yeah, I heard about that, but he
Yeah.
also said that that was an entire package deal thing, which is a bit iffy.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, so we spoke a little bit about it, but I spoke more with Dragon about it because he put him up as a potential. I am not a fan of package deal. If I come, this person comes. No. I don't like that shit. Stipulating conditions that we have to accept two people on one. We only did that with Mona and Draco because both of them have lots of history inside Seaside already. So, to me, I think that you remember how we were talking up at the lighthouse about the whole subdivision of Seaside for business and all that kind of shit, and supported by Seaside, but it's not really Seaside.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be a better area for like ex-cops and that kind of shit. I think involving an ex-mayor, ex-cop into being a hang-around for a gang doesn't really sit too well with me.
Well, shouldn't that be more of our, like you and I can focus on a different division?
Yes.
Because I am not at the end of the day, and I will never be a gangbanger.
Yes, I do agree, and that's why I mentioned it, floated the idea the other day, which we've spoken about in Seaside way back at the start. However, like what was mentioned, yes, there is the chance that one side's going to resent the other side or use the other side more than the other. I think there is a way that it can work where Seaside businesses per se can be protected by Seaside with having that somewhat of degree of separation. Do I think that Hardcastle needs to be a hangaround to be involved in that shit? No. However, does it make sense to have Hardcastle as a gang member? Not a chance. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, the only one that I would probably bend the rules for is gonna be would be like fucking the likes of Jenny, but again, she would be more business side, right? The only reason why I would bend that rule for Jenny is, one, I haven't had any real bad run-ins with Jenny, and I've known her for quite a long time, and she's also extremely close to you.
Wait a
So
second. Yeah. I don't know. I could see, but again, I would also be very even if you haven't had run-ins with Jenny, she is at the cop at the end of the day. Give me a second. I need to take a leak, and then we can keep talking before
right.
I explode.
Reggie skip hangarounds, yes, but no, but yes. If you look at the shit that Reggie did, it was pretty much a hangaround without the fucking title. Let's be honest. Like, let's be honest. Reggie got materials. Reggie grinded things. He stood there and hung around everyone, held down the fucking barrio when he wasn't even a part of Vargo's. So it was different, but that's because he was a different person coming in. Method was, oh, actually, Method was during that time too, actually, wasn't it? Yes, it was. He wasn't part of the Vargos till after it. So yes, Reggie didn't get the same hazing as a hangaround. However, he still did all those things. He did all those things without needing the title, right? Which is something that's you kind of want in a gang. Is someone wanting to do these things without needing to have the title on them as well. You don't need a hang-around title to be a hang-around per se. So with Jenny, I was talking about like if she left cop, not now, right? So just
Well, no, I know. But even so, you still have to be careful. At the end of the day, if somebody leaves cop, it could be all an act, and it could be
Yep.
she could be undercover. Do I think that Hardcastle is undercover? No, not at this point. It's been too long. But he still was a cop, and he was the mayor.
Yeah, I don't think Hardcastle is a very good idea at all. Maybe business side worth of stuff. Maybe I don't know what it's like that kind of way, but it doesn't make sense for someone who was an ex-mayor and an ex-cop to want to be a hang-around. Makes zero sense to me. Not only that, being a hang-around that also has someone else that is wanting us to accept. You don't come into a gang with conditions like that.
No, that's what I mean. Like, as much as, but again, like I told Dragon, if Nick vouches
Sorry guys, I'm dying.
for Hardcastle, I wouldn't be against it because Nick knows better. He knows the people. So, and he's the one looking for people around those hours so he can hang out with people. But at the same time, is he doing this because he thinks he's cut out to be, seaside, or is he doing this because he wants people to be seaside around those hours, and this is, somebody he's hanging out with in the first place?
When I was talking to Dragon, I said to him, I don't want him to